What's up, I'm Vincent, and we're continuing our gym tour series as we're traveling around doing other things. I want to show you guys other just really rad facilities that we get a chance to train at. Newest one is Flex Lewis's Dragon Lair here in Vegas. So we're gonna go in, see what Flex has got going on. What's up, man? As if we haven't seen each other all day.
I know. How we doing, bro?
Very good, dude.
Camera crew with you and everything?
Yeah, we got everybody, man. This place, it's unreal.
I know we've been in here before, but let's pretend you have.
Yeah, we can pretend we have.
Welcome to the Dragons.
It's very brand new.
But anyway, this place for me, you know, the question has been asked, shall I just say, so people don't think when I'm coming from you out the blue. Why Las Vegas? For me and my wife, we decided that we had enough really with Florida in the sense where I'm all about evolution. And for the last maybe year and a half, I wasn't seeing that. So Las Vegas has always been a place where I've done a tremendous amount of stuff, especially with the UFC and other things with Monster. I'd always wanted a secondary home here. And with the lockdowns and the pandemic, we really had a chance to sit down and think, where next? And we decided to jump on a plane and start looking at this place, and we sort of fell in love with it, more so.
It's a cool town, man.
This place, when I walked in here, I just knew. It was that chemistry. So this was 2 buildings.
Really?
So that's why I wanted to give the sort of like the pretext.
Yeah.
So when I walked in here, this was pretty much one complete open shell. So I built out pretty much everything.
So all the rooms, all the
rooms I built out.
People don't get it.
Yeah. And this here was one solid wall.
So where?
Yeah, right there, where you can see the beam work. Wow. So I was shown this building, and then we went back outside, and then I was shown this building. And I said I want them both.
Take them both.
And I said I could see the vision, and I knew what I wanted. And this is pretty much panned out exactly how I envisioned.
It's cool, man.
I know.
It's super, super cool.
Cheers. So we got obviously the store here, which is phenomenal for us. We're online. You know, I've got my personal stuff, Flex Rodney gear, and then the Dragon's Lair stuff. And as you'll see going throughout the gym, we're very much loved. We're very much supported. The members take pride in the gym and
yeah, dude, I love it. And like we got to see your place in Florida too. You know, when we were down there. But getting to see what you've got here, it's just such an upgrade.
Well, on that note, with the vision I had in Florida, I wanted to transcend it here.
Right.
But then jack it up.
Well, you have to, right?
levels.
And like, not only that, I'm very aware that you're already thinking about what's the next.
That's right. That's right.
Because building's fun.
I'm at that stage now where I'm still in the prime of my career, but I still have to now look at the next chess moves to what's next after the fact. And this is just a continuation of the brand. It also allows me to give back to athletes, give them a haven to train in. Because when I came to Gold's Gym when I was 20 years old, I came off that plane, I went to the firehouse, I done the Max Muscle thing, and I went to Gold's, and it was just a magazine that just opened up in front of me, you know? There was the who's who there, and it was, to me, being a fan, and still I'm a fan.
Sure.
It was just the most magical thing ever. It was everything I dreamed of. So this place here is what I want to duplicate. Not to say Gold's is where it is anymore, but I think Las Vegas.
Yeah, but it's your Gold's.
Yeah.
There's a difference, right? Like it's not competitive against Gold's.
That's
Gold's
right.
has its thing.
That's right.
But as someone who gets the opportunity and the resources and enough success to try to build your own thing, it's fun. It's fun to be like, well, I want to build what Flex Lewis's idea of that vision is.
Yeah, it's a crazy vision.
So much fun to get to do. Yeah, of course it is.
It's a crazy vision.
Of course it is.
I don't do things by half.
Halfway.
No, I don't do things by half. So
all the Arsenal equipment in here is unreal.
Well, since we're just passing this.
The finish on all this.
Yeah, so myself and Arsenal Strength, I've got a phenomenal relationship. I'm a partner in Arsenal Strength. Andrew, who is the owner, he sent me some samples of what he thought I might like. So as you can see here, this was the first sample he sent me. He didn't even have to send me anymore.
No.
This was it. I said, "What, mate, it's salt. I don't need to see anything else." And I said, nobody else is fucking having this.
No, and it's unreal because what I immediately, I get with the Dragon burn and crackle, like I love it. But what it looks like is there's an architectural way that you burn wood, the Shugibon.
Yes.
It's this Japanese style, and that's what it looks like. And I'm like, man, that's really cool. And I've never seen it before because it adds so much dimension and plays with so much light.
I agree. It just gives this place like that extra sort of element of wow. What I wanted to create here in my head before I even got a GC in here was the vision of walking through the door, the front desk, the graffiti, and then when you come through here, and literally as soon as you hit that table there, you start seeing the Home of Champions and that element of the dragon, but you don't really see anything until you come here, and this is such a visually overwhelming, you know, thing to see with the colors and the lights. You know, I've had people who have been training here for about 2 to 3 weeks, and they say, shit, I didn't notice this, I didn't notice that, which is exactly what I wanted to do here. So, you know, it's the attention to detail, it's all the small little things that make up the big thing, and then, you know, when you look around, you've got the best athletes here. You've got Miss Olympia training right here, right next to us. You've got, you know, Sean Roden who's moving here. You've got Rafael Brando who's moved here. Hassan Mustafa who's moved here. You've got Milos Sachev who's training here. Hide Yamagishi who trains here. You have Dennis Wolf who's come here. A lot of Vegas pros who are now calling this place home. And all I've done is made a gym.
And there's great places in Vegas.
There's great places.
And it's just cool to hang your hat as one of them.
Yes, yes. But a lot of these people are saying, you know, Vegas is a place where you can jump around. Jay Cutler does a lot of gym hopping.
When I had him on the podcast yesterday, we talked about it. I like what he was saying. He's like, I like going to train at other places.
He loves it. That's Jay. For me, I'm a creature of habit.
Same boat. I also don't want people in my place. Like.
Can't say that too much on the podcast. I love people. But when it comes to training, you know, obviously I have, going back to the Dragons Lair, I closed the gym down for 2 hours. I was able to. So here, moving to Vegas, people are like, you're not being able to close the gym down. Well, I stuck to my guns. I have 1 hour that I close the gym down, and what we do there, we use it for COVID cleaning. So literally, when I'm training, my cleaners are literally doing not a deep clean, but they're coming in, they're doing everything. As it's COVID times, I want the people to have a nice clean gym to walk into in the morning and come to in the afternoon, and then at night. We're very anal about how we clean this place, regardless of COVID. So we also have not only Arsenal Strength here, but we've got some old pieces here. This is a Cybex piece, seated, that I brought over. We got some Prime pieces. We got some Matrix pieces. This is a company that we work very well with at Arsenal Strength, because there's a lot of pieces that we don't do at Arsenal that Matrix does, that fills in the gaps. So
yeah, same like I work, you know, working with Sorinex, but Sorinex doesn't do any, you know, like the stuff Arsenal does, and like their power squat is one of my all-time favorite pieces of equipment. With my knee and hip, I can sit back and dig into that pad, and it's great. I'm just trying to figure out where I have a footprint enough to stick one in the gym.
Yeah, that's an Arsenal Strength. We do some big pieces. A lot of people are sometimes a little more energized to get all the pieces than what they can really capable of doing. You know, we've got that tricep machine there. That is a massive footprint.
Right, for triceps, and that's all it does.
But the engineering on it, there's no other way that would be able to work.
No, there's nothing that feels as cool as that machine. I've been able to use them at a few different places.
That's right. We're moving on here. As you can see, we've got custom dumbbells. Again, attention to detail. We've got brand new treadmills, brand new stairs. We've got some old school pieces too, which people, you know, like to mix it up on.
I also love that you did the crackle and then you did the flat red, the matte red.
Matte red. I think
it's way better.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Especially with the mural is unreal.
Yeah. I know. Even to this day, I mean, this has been up now a couple of months, and I come in here and I still stare and I think, holy shit, you know.
Dude, I think about stuff like that, right? Like with art, because I have hands and I can hold a spray paint can.
Yeah.
I understand when I can't lift as much as someone else because they have muscle or anything else, but like I own cans and a spray paint can. You know, hands. I just can't do that.
Well,
this
guy, his name's Guy Duran. In his world, he's pretty famous. He was on Body Wars on TV, and he's done a lot of different things. A great character, great energy. Him and I came in here on a blank canvas, and I said, this is my vision, but I want you to have creative and artistic flow. Because there's nothing worse than somebody saying, like, this is what I want, and then boxing them in.
It's too much.
So I literally said, I want a dragon, and I want it blowing fire, and this, that, and the other. And he's like, I got it. He put some stuff together, the dragon. He drew this on the CAD. He's a graphic illustrator, and he turned the whole dragon around. This was literally on CAD. Right. And then he projected it up, and literally, when he projected it up, I said, listen, it's too big. I want it above the pipeline, because it's just too much. So I came back the next day. This fucker had sprayed the outline, what you see right now. I walked in and he goes, you know what, Flex? I took creative control, and this is what I think is going to be best for the gym. And at first, I came in here, I was like, oh my God, it's so big. And I sat here and go, you know what, Flex? You wanted a fucking impact, and that's hell of an impact. So
no, it's crazy, right? Like there's some stuff that there's nothing worse than wanting to do that and then it be too small.
Yes.
I've never seen a big mural and been like, oh, they went too big with it.
That's true.
That's never the case.
That's true.
It's never the case.
And
so
in this case, I think it's actually probably, if there was such things as dragons, which there are.
Yeah.
That's pretty lifestyle.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think so.
I'm glad those aren't around.
You know.
Only in Wales.
Only in Wales, man.
This being your place with the Arsenal stuff, what are your like 4 pieces of equipment that you can't not have?
Oh, bro. I'm a gym rat, so there is no such thing as 4 fucking pieces. You know, you could narrow it down to 4 back pieces, 4 leg pieces.
Sure.
No, this place is a haven for me.
No, it's unreal.
I come in here sometimes and I jump on a piece of equipment and I think to myself, why the hell have I been on this for a couple of weeks? And then I move on to something else. It's like, oh my God. So every piece here, first of all, we have the full range of Arsenal strength. Everything that's brand new, up to date is in here. We have a couple of new pieces that are just being engineered, prototyped and signed off, and they're coming down also. So this gym will always have the newest and the best Arsenal strength. And
because you operate as a showroom for Arsenal as well, right? That's awesome.
There's a showroom connected to you, which I'll show you guys shortly. But again, this place is always going to be having new pieces added. And the problem we have right now is, as you can see, it's like, where the fuck do we put the pieces?
No, right.
And a lot of athletes, when I got this place, they're like, bro, it's a lot of space to fill up.
What's the square footage here versus Florida?
In Florida, we're 3 times bigger.
Okay.
Than Florida. We're 3 times
You're
bigger.
3 times bigger here.
3 times bigger here than Florida.
Holy shit! See, because like I wouldn't feel that way.
Yeah.
But there's so much more equipment.
I know. We've done a great job. So Arsenal Strength also have a department that does gym designs. So they've outlaid this whole place out. So for me, I'd probably have, oh my God, it'd be probably a mess. It'd be probably a mess. Things would be clumped together. But when we brought all this in, there was 3 18-wheeler trucks that all turned up at the same time. It was wild. We had 1 truck that came the day before, and then 3 that all left at separate times, all came the same time. So we had all bays open, all truck bays open, and we had
got 3 big bays there.
Yeah, we had a team of 12 guys. I literally had to do nothing. The team of 12 guys that came in, and the sole job was to lay the floor.
You've done enough gyms in the past, I imagine. You've put some equipment together.
Way too much equipment. I put together too much equipment to know this is not the
best use of my time.
Yes.
I'll sign the check on this one.
Yes. And I came in and I tried to help out. These guys were like, no.
No.
So
I may as well show up with plastic tools. To the guys that know what they're doing, you're just in the way.
And again, when I say this, they done one hell of a phenomenal job. Such a well-oiled team that I stepped back and I was like, yeah, you really have it.
Unreal.
So I'm very happy.
Yep. Yeah, the flooring too.
Custom flooring, custom turf, the squatting cages, the deadlift cages, all of them small little touches. And again, like you said earlier, that dragon scale pops really well with that mat.
So good. It's such a good look.
Yeah.
And it's cooler the closer you get to it, because at a distance it kind of just has a texture.
Yeah, that's
But then when you get close, it's better from every angle.
It's just like me. When you get close to me, you really appreciate the
And then you did bumper plates for the whole gym.
We had bumper plates. Originally they were supposed to have been the conventional
steel
45s.
Yeah.
You know, downsized at 25s, so all my plates came as bumper size plates. So what I done was I have a whole storage unit full of 25s and 10s, which I won't allow myself to put out, because all I need is for them 10s and then 25s to get mixed in here, and then people are saying fake plates.
Of course.
So the only place the bumper plates are is over here, and we've got a couple of bumper plates over in the back there for the females to do some hip thrusts.
Sure.
And that's it. So all the big plates you see are all 45s, and then we've got some 25s from another company.
You know, at least you don't have 35s.
Oh my God!
What a useless piece of equipment.
Who made 35s?
I remember Mark Bell told me one day, he's like, you seem like a guy that would lift with 35s. And I'm like, that's the fucking rudest thing I've ever heard.
So obviously our leg section, I think it speaks for itself. You know, everybody who's joined this gym all loves this area right here. You know, this is where the work is done. Obviously, starting from over here, we've got the hip thrust, we've got glute kickbacks, we've got an old school hammer, half hack, we've got a pendulum by Arsenal Strength, vertical leg press, belt squat, 2 leg presses, hack squat, and a power squat. And then obviously there's the squat bars and everything else that's going on over there. But the leg days that I've had here already, you know, are phenomenal. You know, again, it goes back to the atmosphere also and the people you're around, but I think it just, the proof is in the pudding. You know, we've had athletes that have come here this past weekend for the grand opening who has never trained on Arsenal strength, and they actually prolonged their stay because they were like, holy shit,
too good.
I'm not going back to my gym. I'm going to stay another 2 days. I'm going to do back here. I'm going to do whatever else here. And for me, to hear that is great, you know, so it seems like I've done, you know, something right.
No, you've done right, man. There's something about building a thing like this, right, that it ends up having a gravity and people come.
Yeah.
And that's creating a different thing. And I always thought, the first time I remember thinking about that was like, so the HVIII stone or any of these legendary stones, like, if you hang out with them long enough, people come to you.
Yeah.
And they're in a weird place on the planet. And so, like, yeah, people come here, man. This is now a destination of Vegas.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You got me thinking about Vegas differently.
Oh shit!
I could easily relocate and do Vegas.
Oh shit! So in here is the Arsenal Strength showroom. So what we got here, obviously it's a little messy because obviously it's a couple of days after the grand opening. But what we can offer here is get a gym owner into the gym, showcase different flooring styles. Obviously,
sure.
This is gym flooring.
This is gym flooring.
This is gym flooring. So,
holy shit!
yeah,
okay.
We can show various different styles, you know, different textures. You can see here, this is all white fleck on grey.
Right.
In there, it was
the wood's rad. Yeah, you've got the black, and red.
Yeah. And then this is matte black. We've got like a white fleck here, which is beautiful.
Yeah, that kind of crackle.
Yeah, crackle. And again, you get different flooring styles in the dumbbell area there, the different tiles we can get. And
oh man,
and then people just can come in here, even if they're, you know, they're prospective buyers, they can come in here without the distraction of the gym and just get around and try pieces, you know, with, like I said, without the distraction. So this has already served this purpose in the short time we've been here. We've had a lot of vendors that have come in, a lot of gym owners, especially on the grand opening. Again, prolonged their stay.
Sure.
And came back to train on these pieces and get some things ordered. So very blessed.
I'm very, very pumped for you, man, because as building a much smaller version of my own thing, like I know that feeling of like, I know this is right.
Yeah.
But you don't get payoff for quite some time, right? But like trusting that gut of like, fucking man, we're just bleeding money right now.
I know.
And you did it, dude. It's unreal.
When we were building the gym, that feeling you just spoke about definitely came up several times.
Yeah.
To see a response and to coin what you just said, build it and they will come. So we've built something special for our world, our industry, and we're eliminating, you know, the $20 members by creating this. And just again showcasing something that has somewhat been lost.
Well, but there's a place for that, right? Like I think the Planet Fitness and those things, like I'm glad they exist.
Absolutely.
Because look, that's a gateway drug that gets someone into training.
Into the gym, yeah.
Because
yep.
if you decided, oh man, I need to get my shit together and go lift.
Yeah.
This is a rough room to walk into.
Yeah.
I can understand the intimidation factor. I understand all that, right?
There's a lot of good people in shape here, a lot of good-looking people in shape here. So what we try to do is break that stereotype from the get-go, from the moment you walk in. We have a lot of different people that train here that came to us and said they're so thankful that they joined. They were a little intimidated. And I'm talking about the people who are not in the fitness industry world.
Sure.
Or want to join a gym with serious commitment.
Yeah.
I'm training around people who are committed and not you know, half naked in the mirror and, you know, like some of these other gyms. And they've just fallen in love. And what we've also created here is a culture, a home. There's no athlete, no matter what accolades they've won, that are fluffing their feathers, walking around thinking that they're better than somebody else. I won't put up with it. If I'm not fucking doing it.
Goddamn right.
That's
exactly right. Like,
so,
man, if I'm not being an asshole to people,
yeah,
don't be an asshole. There's just no place.
Yeah. But you've seen the people who were here at the grand opening. Not one of them guys that you would
No,
say.
and I've never met anyone who's actually accomplished and worked hard and figured shit out that's shitty to people.
That's true.
It's always this middle ground of like,
yeah.
I'm entitled now.
Yeah. Well, I could say one, but
yeah. This is great. We're gonna sit down and podcast now. Flex place looks great, dude. Unreal.
Oh, marvelous.
Always a pleasure.
Always, and a potential future neighbor.
Yeah, no, could
You've
be.
seen it first.
Could be Dope 2.0 in Vegas.
You never know.
Never know.
Let me see if my Chipotle is right.